Hello YouTube, the Eye of Stone here, continuing our walkthrough of Thief Deadly Shadows. This is St. Edgar's Eve, played on expert difficulty, and let's jump right in. Okay, so the first thing we gotta do is get inside, and
hammer of the god.
As usual, the front door is not a particularly intelligent idea, but let's get the key for it anyway. Yoink. And now you gotta pay attention to the timing. We're gonna jump up onto that ledge up there on the left, but not while he's right here.
Builder, lead me against the dark towards the light. Fire of the forge, water of the chalice, hammer of the god.
Alright, I think I only got one of those, but we'll get the other one on the way out. Let's just get up there. Let's climb up here, and go around, climb up here. Okay. I'm gonna, if you need more time to read this, pause the video. I'm just gonna flip through this. And we're not gonna go this way yet. Now this door, we're gonna come through later, also on the way out. We're going to get out of the level using that door. First, let's go down here and go ahead to the sanctuary.
Builder, grant me thy strength for mine arm, to smite thy enemies in thy name and for thy purpose.
Builder, grant me protection from the evil of the trickster, from the malice of those who would follow him in their dark forest.
So shalt the Master Builder keep and watch over us. So shalt his forge scorch the unrighteous and burn away all that which is impure and of the earth. So shalt his blessed servant St. Edgar serve as the messenger to his power. Praise to thee, Lord Builder, and praise to thee, St. Edgar, thou who didst drink from the chalice and cleanse the land of unworthy in thy righteousness.
As thou hast directed, Master Forger Gretus, my brethren shall summon thee as they retire from their works.
'Tis well, but make sure 'tis done in a timely fashion. Last month, several brethren sounded the bell far too late in the eve.
If I spy any brother late at his work, shalt I then tell him he needs must receive thy blessing, and tarry no longer?
Okay, so here's some fan discussion that it's not really ever going to be possible to determine one way or the other. Do you think that St. Edgar's is the location, the Hammer Temple from Thief the Dark Project, Thief Gold? That site was never really explicitly named, just the Hammer Temple, as seen in the mission Undercover. Okay, so again, pause here if you need more time to read this. Alright, now, that guard is going to notice the stuff is missing, but we're not going to be that hammer's going to notice the stuff's missing. We're not going to be anywhere nearby when he does. But looking at the design of this main room here, and then looking at the design in Thief the Dark Project, Thief Gold, I wonder if St. Edgar's basically isn't what, you know, that hammer place from the first game was. I mean,
where be thee now?
obviously this place is bigger, but you know, you have to figure what were they trying to do in the first graphics engine versus what could they do with this. So as usual with Thief, it ends up being, what do you want to think about it? Okay, so we'll just go up here and read this. This is what I call flossing the loot. Okay, I don't want to run into him, but we're actually going to go in the direction he's coming from. Just plenty of shadow and plenty of space in this level. Okay, so we've got 2 light sources to take out. Now there's a guard on roving patrol, and then beyond him there's a sconce, there's a torch on the wall, and then there's one up by the door. So let's do 1. And then up there let's do 2. Whoops. Well, I didn't get the torch, but it looks like I might have knocked a piece of loot right off the ledge. I sure hope it's not down there. No, it's not. Here it is. Okay.
Builder, keep thee.
Now, there's 2 people in that room. In one of the few crowded spots in the entire level, so let's ring the bell. Go around here. Should never neglect to pick up free arrows in these levels. Again, there's so much shadow and so much space in most areas of this level that you can, you know, sometimes it's almost even better to see if you can't push it a little bit. You know, if you're not playing so that they never even say, huh, what was that? Sometimes pushing it a bit is actually the quickest and the most badass way. You know, you'll learn exactly how far you can push it with these guys. And sometimes riding the edge can save a lot of time, sometimes slowing down ends up saving a lot of time.
On this St. Edgar's night, let the flame burn without ceasing. Let the builder cleanse my soul.
Okay, special loot item here on the right. And let's hide like Jeffrey. What does this remind me of? Blue velvet? I think we're gonna have to adjust it to red velvet. because we're about to get caught.
Builder, smite he who has stolen from us.
Don't open the closet door.
Why didst I worry so for naught?
Oh, you should be worried.
Builder, lead me against the dark towards the light. Fire of the forge, water of the chalice, hammer of the god.
You should be worried because you have gold on your belt. Let's see if we can't get caught.
I hath not heard that before. I hear naught now.
Oh well, it was worth a try.
Where 'tis? Hath I been robbed?
Now, across the church over there is a candlestick that we're probably not going to get to. It's loot, you know. The goal says 90%. I'll probably get a little over that, but I don't think we're going to get to that candlestick, but I'll just mention that it's over there, way on the other side where he's coming from. Ring the bell.
Not very thief-like to make such a racket. I hope once is enough to drag the old priest out of his room. I better get out of here before someone starts wondering who rang the bell.
Okay, now, you hear footsteps, but you don't know where he's facing, where he's coming, where he's going, so you don't come around a lit... You don't come into view of a doorway. There's bright light all over the place. You wait till the sound of the footsteps starts to recede. Okay, now you can use this shortcut. I'm probably going to make a thermonuclear explosion of a noise, but...
I mislike that noise.
Well, that noise mislikes you too. Let's try it a little bit quieter this time.
I hear it not now.
Alright. Now, we don't have
Let's see what Gretus has been up to.
two people in here anymore. Gonna need that for later.
Greetings, brother.
So the holy symbol, and we're gonna have to make a stamped gear. In the factory is basically what this says. I will demonstrate what needs doing. Alright, we won't fail to get that either. We also will not fail to get what's in here, and that will be our 3 special loot items. It's crazy angles. There we go. Now, there's loot up here. That candlestick from earlier may well end up being the only piece of loot I don't get in this video. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
Didst I hear
made
aright?
that noise?
Strength be to thine arm.
We'll see how it goes, but let's, again, what I was saying earlier...
I hear it no longer.
What I was saying earlier, let's see how far we can push it here. because I don't really want to knock these guys out.
'Twas nothing but mine own foolishness, brother. Forgive me.
I don't want to knock these guys out.
Hey! I knowest thou art here, knave! There 'tis once more!
Now, he did not see us. He sure heard us, and he's probably soaking wet, but he did not catch us. And now he's not gonna. Just wait him out. Well, he might come in here. Heard the door. Nope, he closed it. And, don't rush. Give him time to calm down. You don't rush playing Thief. Ghosting or not ghosting is one conversation worth having, but Thief speedrun is not relevant.
Perhaps mine ears do trick me. Will it sound again, I wonder?
Mine ears doth mistake me then.
Alright, now we're still gonna have to push it.
Builder, keep thee.
I know not what I heard, but 'tis gone.
We've not pulled this off yet. We're gonna have to push it a little bit more.
Doth someone approach?
Mine ears verily do hear something.
I shall find thee if thou be here. Brother, I think we wert confused. Let us think no more on this.
Indeed. Now, there was a health potion there, but we don't need it.
How dost thou do?
Builder, keep thee.
I could probably get it, but forget it. I don't need it. Okay, let's floss the loot. The candle is not worth a water arrow.
No, there's no use. I can't find the coal. The furnace shall go out. Oh.
Okay, that was our third special loot item. So, Greedus's Cat O'
Tis out
Ninetails,
again. Vexing torch.
the fancy book, and
Tis naught but
the
peace.
effigy of St. Edgar. So we've got 3 special loot items at the level. The chalice doesn't count. It's a separate goal. Now, I don't think there's any loot to the left. I'm just going to take a quick look because I can't remember because my mind.
Good evening.
How dost thou do?
Because my mind is shot, but I think we're clear. Alright, yeah, look at it. Let's continue. A little shortcut here. These for the first time in the game so far. Don't forget this. And
Surely the wicked are a curse, a
now
blight upon
hit
the
this.
Would that I could smite them all in the builder's name. What moves there?
Uh-oh.
'Tis the builder's piece now.
Now there's one down there and one over there.
Mine, nothing hath returned.
See, there's two of them.
'Tis nothing to see.
Alright, now we're gonna hide in here again. Now you have to be careful. You see the statue that's in this alcove here, these statues. If you bump up against them, they will make noise. You have to be careful. It's just like bumping a chair in this game. It'll make a horrible stone noise.
She's missing. Cry alarm.
Uh-oh. All kinds of stuff's going missing tonight.
Art thou there? Hello?
Thou art not there.
I hath worked myself up for naught. 'Tis the trickster's work.
The hand of the builder is in the smallest the tiniest gear.
Probably actually coming this way.
The hand of the builder is in the tallest
In spite of the fact that it sounds like he's moving away, he's probably moving towards us. Yep, see? Gotta be careful. Now, he's only going to be there for a second. Just wait. See, I would not have had time. I'm going to be behind him.
On a breeze carrying our salvation. Here at last is a man with the mind of a general and the heart of a poet, yet also with the hands of a builder. He will lift us up from the earth.
If there are those of you who
And the
haven't played the first game, that quote was from the first Thief.
Light, and he took
Not the sneezing quote, the one before that about the heart of a poet and the mind of a general. That's from the first Thief game. Alright, some dialogue.
Hath thou heard? Master Forger Gretus hath called to all the Master Forgers of the church, that he shall drink from the builder's chalice.
'Tis madness! The chalice hath been barred for these past 50 years, since Master Forger Alibus didst drink and did burn unto death.
'Tis the Master Forger's wish to call upon all other Master Forgers to drink as well, that he may show himself both brave and righteous.
His pride speaketh so, and not his righteousness. And 'tis dangerous to bring the chalice forth. 'Twas the means by which so many pagans died. They shouldst well like to destroy it if they hadst but the means.
Ha! Let the pagans come, and we shall strike them down as we didst in St. Edgar's time.
Good evening.
Okay, I'm just trying to get... It's been a long time since I've played this level. We're not going to get up max loot this time. I usually don't make an issue out of that. This was one level where I did have all the loot memorized, but I think there's probably 2 or 3 pieces I'm missing in my head, which I'm usually missing a lot more than that. This lock and exit gingerly because there's a guard on the other side of this door.
Thou comest when he calls, wilt thou answereth when he requires it? Wilt thou go and set all aside, that thou might take... Brother? Perhaps I wilt hear it again.
Yeah, you are. One more time.
'Tis for nothing.
He's over there. Bad form to leave doors open.
Yes? Hello?
Nobody home. Again, it's a beautiful level. It's very, as rough as the hammers can be, the level is actually very forgiving. I think Into the Pagan Sanctuary is a lot harder. That's just my opinion. Okay, now, Master Forger Gretus and his guy are in here with the other one, so there's 3 people in here now. So, light touch. Let this guy do his rounds, and then we'll head to the factory.
On this St. Edgar's night, let the flame burn without ceasing. Let the builder cleanse my soul, as he cleansed the land this night.
Here, and...
Didst thou see? Inspector Drept was at service earlier.
'Tis the holy day of St. Edgar. Doth it surprise you? 'Twould be a greater shame to stand missing.
Thou speakest sense, but more and more rare doth he come amongst us. His time is spent out in the city.
The inspector seeketh out sinners and criminals. He canst not do that among our brethren. For who such wouldst he find here?
'Tis true.
That's gonna be our escape from the factory.
Be such a stranger. Wouldst that he pursue his prayers with such fervor as he pursues his investigation?
When he doth pursue the wicked, he bringeth the justice of the builder to the city. But I wouldst that he would set aside his obsession. This talk of a hag is but children's rhymes and nonsense.
Yeah, that platform up there is how we're going to get out of the factory. We're not going to come back out this way because these guys are going to be a little bit rattled by the time I'm done. At least one of them will. So we wouldn't want to come back this way. But we don't have to because there's another option. That thing up there.
Builder, lead me against the dark towards the light. Fire of the forge, water of the chalice, hammer of the god.
Now, I don't want to rush this one because this sort of has to be done right. Things can go wrong with this one. So he's gonna do his rounds. We want to be ready in case of a disaster. Just let him come back this way and turn his back on that torch. We're going to use that to approach from the right angle. Okay, so take out the torch so you can go over here and come at this guy from on the other side of this box. And if you want to live dangerous, you can pickpocket him. Throw the door open, he can't see you, and you can get into the factory. So, boom, and
mine ears verily do hear something.
And in we go.
Why dost thou labor away so late into the night, upon the night of St. Edgar? Shouldst not thou be at prayer?
Wouldst that I might, but more of our brethren doth arrive, and Roland doth instruct me that machines must be ready for their use.
Brother Roland doth ask too much. I see him not working beside thee at thy task.
'Tis true. Yet our most blessed Saint Edgar didst not earn his glory in meditation or rest. As we follow his example, we earn our place in the builder's plan.
'Tis the same for me. I walk these halls with naught but the hymns of the builder to keep me company.
A reference to Thief 2. Okay, we've got a guy walking circles to the right, and then Can't go too far into that chair or it'll make noise, but we have one guy on the right in there, and then another guy going from one side to the other, dead ahead. So you've got to... We're trying to go straight through that door straight ahead, but we don't want the guy to our right to be facing us when we go across this room, because we only have a little slither of shadow, and we're going to light up a bit. So you have to watch what the guy who just went by there in front of us is doing. You have to listen for what the other guy's doing. Okay, well, we were actually able to get a view of him, so again, got to time several things at once. Okay, so close the door. Here's where the holy symbol goes, and we have to make a new stamped gear for this thing on the right. So that's 1 of 2. Okay, and the chalice is up there. Let's go up the stairs now. We have a hammer priest who's a mage class enemy, and that's the trip oil. You can always disarm mages.
Who hath neglected to close the door?
Uh-oh. It's just as well. We'll be able to get it.
Twill be found if I look hard enough.
Now we'll be able to get his wand.
If there was something, I surely would have found it out.
And there we go.
Who hath dared to steal from me?
Now, these make noise when you drop them, so toss them somewhere they won't be heard. There we go. You can't just drop it right on the ground right then and there, because they will hear it. Why they won't pick it up, I don't know, but... So we're going to let him come back up this way one more time. Just follow him down. There's no reason to knock him out.
Build a leaping against the dark towards the light, fire of the forge, water of the chalice, hammer of the god.
Okay. Now, when we go down these stairs, there's going to be a hammer down there who's difficult to see, but it's a very treacherous angle because you have the guy we just disarmed looking down, and then we have a guy who comes around the very short, stubby corner, and your cover isn't very good. So this has to be done. And don't forget to breathe, but this has to be done carefully. This is one of those areas where just you have the water arrows so you can use them. Okay, what? Look at this. See? There he is. Alright. So, let's watch what he does. Let's familiarize yourself with the pattern. Again.
It is drafty enough here, it has just blown out.
So he stays in this area. He's walking a very short circuit, and he covers a lot of different angles in a very short amount of time. That guy up there on the platform just, sort of comes and goes. You just don't want to be heading straight towards him while he's looking over that ledge. There you go.
The soul of a single virtuous man hath the worth of 10 evil men. For canst not the virtuous man both slay the wicked and preserve his own?
Okay. Let's get these goodies.
The man who has built his house of straw didst see it fall. And the man who has house of twigs. Who goes?
Whoops.
I can't spy. Tis not then.
You can always get caught. Alright. Also from the first game. These books. These wonderful lessons. Okay. He's not here. We just, don't watch over the left side, and we're clear. Now, there's a mage in there. Yeah, we've already looked at this one. Now, if you look in there, you can just barely see his wand. In that room, there's another mage in there. But let's go into Inspector Drett's room first. A little bit of loot in here. There's plot information here. This is significant. Yeah, this is, I can already tell this is not going to be a max loot run. Close, but I've missed a couple pieces. It's going to be real close, but this isn't going to be 100%, unfortunately. I know the candlestick on the other side of the sanctuary up in the rafters. I know I missed that, and there's another little small chapel on that side too. There might be something in there that I missed. Okay, so crematorium. They're deservicing zombies. One of those zombies was a rich zombie. I'm gonna go in after its loot. Just let him come to us. Take that wand. Throw it somewhere.
I can't do my duties without the lights on. Did I lose? Nay, must be a thief.
Must be. Okay. Again, this is just one of those points where you don't rush it. Now there's a little door here. And there's loot in here. Right here. A ring. Alright, now here's where we're going to stamp the new gear. So we can get the chalice. Just put it on the machine and it'll do the rest. That's the mage up there that we disarmed. Let's get this one. Okay. Just look up to make sure he's not looking down at you. Straight through. Alright, we're back where we came in. From a different angle. But we're also looking at a different point in this guy's circuit. So is he going to come straight back this way, or is he going to go, see, he's in there, and we're going to have to get him into that room as well. So it's worth knowing that he takes that little stub in there. If you're going to know their circuit, you have to know the whole circuit.
Bless thee.
Be well.
See, this is Thief. This is classic Thief right here. You know, there's 5 of them, and you're right close, and they have no idea. Okay, so you put this here, and then that's going to come down.
The chalice. That's probably too much to hope for that no one misses it.
Okay. Let's just go. Now, we cannot go back. Okay, I don't know why the music did that. We cannot go back.
Blessings aid thee.
We can't go back the way we came, because if we go back the way we came, the guy we just pickpocketed might still be suspicious, and it's hard to say exactly where Garrett will warp in, and where the other roving guy might be is going to be facing dead on us, you know. So we can't go this way. So go out through here, up the stairs, create a little extra shadow first. So again, wait for him to leave. Now, this guy might get suspicious. It's fine.
Mine eyes say something is by, but I see it not now. I hath only imagined it.
Dope. Okay, and wait till he's facing away. Up you go. I don't know if he's sitting on any loot in there. Okay, so then to exit the level, you just throw this switch here, and once again, we're back where we started. And we're going to get one more coin, so I guess that's going to probably be like, what, 96% for the level? 96% loot, so might have been like 2 or 3, yeah, 96. 2 or 3 pieces I probably missed. It's at least 2, but it might be 3. So we just got to get a little bit closer to the, a little bit closer over here to where we came in, but let's not. Let's not get caught now.
Didst I see mine error? Didst I see mine error? Ah, when mine hands already...
Okay. Yes.
Now that I have the chalice, I'm one step closer to the books in the Keeper library. Those prophecies had better be worth the trouble. My little raid isn't going to endear me to the hammers.
Okay, so here's the stats for this level, and I will see everybody back soon, hopefully very soon, for Day 3 of Thief Deadly Shadows. Keep on tapping around.